Gloria, thank you for doing this.
You're welcome. Thank you for coming.
I've walked past your store so many times, going up and down Wells. I've always looked in, and just the other week I came in here with my nieces, and it was a really great store. They found some things they loved here, and it was really nice meeting you. And seeing a lack of emphasis on small businesses as of late.
Yes.
With some people, I mean, a lot of people are going straight to them, trying to give them the business and trying to patronize them. I wanted to learn your story and hear about how you started this store and how long you've been here and what was the idea behind it.
All righty. We've been here 17 years in
Okay.
Old Town. My husband had a store in Lincoln Square for 12 years and other stores, but that was his last store. So we decided to open a second store closer downtown, and so here we are.
Nice.
After 17 years.
And how long, or when did your husband open that store?
Oh, he's been around for a long time. I mean, he was in Chicago and Raj, Pipe Alley, long time ago.
Okay.
I mean, he's moved around in several locations, but the last location was in Lincoln Square for 12 years. He passed away, and then I brought all his merchandise here. And
Was it always this type of store?
yes. Beads, jewelry, basically the same thing. But it was a smaller store. It was only maybe about 600 square feet. This is 1,500 square feet.
Okay. And you have a business partner too.
Yes,
How did she get
Diane.
involved?
Well, Diane, I met Diane when she was 17 years old. She was still in high school. And I had a kiosk at the Lincolnwood Town Center for beads also and gift items, candles. So she asked whether she wanted to work part-time after school, and I hired her. And so I've known her since high school, second year of high school. And when she graduated college in Croatia, she's from Croatia.
Okay.
She came back and asked for a job again.
Oh, wow.
And my husband hired her for his store, and she worked there for a while. And so she got her real estate license.
Okay.
And so we were thinking of opening another store. So she actually found the Old Town area.
So that's how you decided on this location?
Yes, on the location, closer
And where
down.
do you source all these products? There's so many.
We've traveled, to Wisconsin. We've traveled overseas to Hong Kong, Taipei, Taiwan. We've gone to Hong Kong. Yeah, Hong Kong. We just go to different trade shows to purchase our beads. We've gone to California. Just different states. We never order anything online. Everything we do it in person.
That's amazing.
Yes.
How long have you had some of those relationships?
With the other long time, especially the trade shows that Chicago used to held. Now, there's no more trade shows because of the coronavirus. But we have so much merchandise that we don't need to order at the moment.
You have good stock.
Yeah, good stock. Yeah,
That's good.
yeah. So
How do you think that'll change now with coronavirus?
it's going to change a lot.
Yeah.
First of all, a lot of people are not ordering beads online. So that has hurt the bead business. Now, we started as a bead business. Beads and jewelry that we put together with our beads, okay? We found out that we couldn't survive on just beads. So we opened another location in Southport, in another little bead store between Edison and Belmont. So we were there for a year. It didn't work for us because the people in that area did not support us at all.
Okay.
They liked more of the anchor stores, So we left. But out of that, we learned that people don't want to be bothered to make jewelry. Okay, they don't have the time. So we found out that what they want is custom jewelry. okay? So we started to carry custom jewelry. And we went to California and we picked up a whole bunch of nice custom jewelry, and we introduced it to this store. So that has helped us. So people who don't want to make jewelry, they can buy a ready-made piece. Mm-hmm. So then there wasn't enough, okay? So we started adding scarves, gloves, hats, anything that we can. Oh, also we have the antique jewelry, which does well too. So I guess anything that we can sell now, and it has helped us. You know, it has helped us a lot.
I remember going through the mall when I was young and seeing the World Bead Co. Do you know what that is?
No.
No, they would sell just individual beads too. Yeah. And I always wondered about that. Who wants to make their own jewelry versus who wants just to have a ready-made product? Yeah. Who do you think frequents this store the most? Who are your general customers?
Well, we have repeat customers because they're jewelry designers, okay? So they buy the beads and they make their own jewelry and they put it on the website. But because of the situation now, sales has really considerably went down. Now also our highest people coming in the summertime are the tourists. There's no tourists coming to Chicago. So that has hurt us a lot.
Do you have an idea of the percentages that your business has declined since coronavirus started?
Oh, I would say 50%.
50%?
Yeah, 50%. Yeah. So hopefully we can survive. I don't know, but it doesn't look good.
Okay.
It doesn't look good. It doesn't look good for anyone who has a retail business.
I think it has to be considerably difficult right now if
Yes.
you're depending on foot traffic.
Yes. Yeah, like I said, we have some repeat customers, but that's not enough. We need the tourism. Mm-hmm. So we did have a website where we can sell online, and in the beginning it helped. We did get orders, but it just stopped. We have some nice pieces, but no one is buying. No one is ordering. It's like
there's nowhere to wear their jewelry.
That's right, especially with the mask.
Yeah.
Okay, with the mask, it's covering your ears.
I like your earrings, by the way. I noticed that they're like bigger in the back.
Yes, we carry this here. I mean, we have a lot of merchandise.
Have you ever heard of Etsy?
Etsy, yes. We should put something on Etsy. But Etsy is so big.
Yeah.
Get lost.
They have commercials now.
They have commercials.
But I think people might find your things. I feel like you have unique things for the type of store you're on.
Yes,
This reminds me of being in Lake Geneva or any type of touristic area where you're going through. But your shop has things that you're not going to see in all those shops. I think there's different, more specialty items that look like they have a little more time and effort put into them.
I make a lot of jewelry.
You do yourself?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yes, it's in the front. My business partner, Diane, she also makes jewelry, but her style is totally different than mine.
Okay.
Okay, she works with everything on the wall that you see with a chain and a little charm. That's her style. My style is with semi-precious stones in a focal piece.
What drew you to that, making jewelry?
Well, my husband, he was a jewelry designer.
Is that how he started in the business?
Yeah, he started with beads and making jewelry, making rings. You're talking about the 1970s when silver was very popular, so he would make rings and he would sell it in parks. Then he opened a store. Piper's Alley was one of his places. State Street was one of his places. But the last one was, the one he was there for a long time was on 58 East Chicago, right just around the corner of Rush, and he was there for about 10 years. Unfortunately, the rents went sky high.
When did that happen?
Let's see, 1983.
Okay.
1983. 1982, my son was born 1983, so he was about a year and a half when we had to close that 58 East Chicago Avenue. Then from there we tried on Halsted. We tried different stores, okay, until finally, we also were at the Century Mall. We had a cart, and that lasted a while too, selling jewelry. So we moved around until we found the right space, and the right space was at the Lincoln Square area. It was a very good area for him.
That's a great area.
Yeah.
And people that know Lincoln Square don't always know the actual square itself.
Yeah.
And then when people see it, they're like, whoa, where did this come from?
Right. And what I should have done, instead of closing the store, we should have kept that store because the rent was so much cheaper.
Okay.
You know, it did go up a little bit, but you get more foot traffic.
You think there's more foot traffic there than here?
It's a different traffic. You get a lot of families over there, okay? So on the side, he used to sell also books, children's books. He used to sell toys.
When I came here for the first time, you were selling them out front.
The what?
Children's books.
Yeah, children's books. So he had a lot of families stopping, and sometimes he would sit outside and read to the kids. You know, he was a funny man.
Sounds very nice.
Yeah, he was a very comical, and a lot of people liked him a lot because he had a sense of humor, and he just got along with children, with dogs. You know, he was just a likable person.
And how did he get involved with working with jewelry?
Well, he was an accountant, and he decided.
He went from an accountant to a jeweler?
Yes. He said he had a dream, okay, of having his own business, and he's just started buying the materials, the soldering stuff, because that's how he started, by soldering, making rings and pendants. And then he just worked himself up to buy beads and make jewelry. And now, that was the beads, okay. That was in the Chicago Avenue when I met him, okay. But also, he also had, in that same store, he sold fine jewelry, 14 karat gold and silver. He used to have sales on the weekends, and he would have a line out the door.
Really?
Because he would have a big sale for Saturday and Sunday, big lines, and that helped a lot. He had beads, but he also had fine jewelry.
Nice.
Chains that were very popular in those days, in the 80s.
How do you think the business in general has changed between now and 20 years from before?
Oh, it's changed a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. People, all this stuff about ordering online killed the small business retail stores.
When did you start seeing that the most? Was there like a pivotal period of time where that really changed?
I would say about 5 years.
5 years ago?
5 years ago. Yeah, 5-6 years, yeah. So that's unfortunate, you know, but what are you going to do? We try to do the best we can and survive, and work with the landlord to give us a break on the rent.
How has your landlord been through this whole process?
Oh, she's hard.
Yeah?
Yeah. She won't, she's hard.
I have a problem with that, because if she loses you, she has to find someone.
Right.
New.
Now,
and in this environment, I feel like it'd be so hard, even on Wells.
Yeah,
it's going to be difficult anywhere.
We got behind on the rent because we were closed for 3 months.
Yeah.
And we still owe her, so we tried to catch up. But she still wants the rent. Now, we're supposed to meet again in August, and we have to talk to her that if she wants us to stay, she's going to have to work with. She doesn't have to, but it would be nice if she can work with us.
Yes.
If she doesn't want us to leave, go down on the rent, because if you don't go on the rent, we'll leave.
Yeah.
Are you rather have an empty store for years, or keep us and give you a little rent for the time being until things get better.
Yeah.
Now there's other places where the landlords are working with the tenants, but this one, she's Asian. She's from China, and she has property all over. So it's not that she's hurting, but she's hard.
This virus has hit everyone differently.
Yes.
It's hard to ever know what their situation is. And I wonder if you left here, will you look for another location?
We want to stay in the Old Town area.
Okay.
Okay. If we do move, we would downsize. Okay. This is too big. Okay. This is
too much space for you?
Too much space. And if we could find half the size, it would be nice. We like to stay in the Old Town, but again, the rents are very high.
If you were to ever move to another location, if you decided to leave Old Town, is there any location that you like or any neighborhood?
No,
This has just worked for you for so long.
This has worked for us, yeah. There are some spaces on Well Street that are available, but we haven't really looked into it, like the aquarium building that it's owned by Sarah Jane's landlord.
Okay.
Okay, she owns that building. It's been empty. Okay, let's see. O'Brien's has a lot of property.
Yeah.
Okay, and I'm sure he has some space available, but he's another one who's very hard.
When I know they were going to make that into a hotel, and I wonder when that's going to actually start.
Yeah, I know.
Because they haven't even broken ground yet.
No, it's supposed to be next year, but they've been working on it.
Yeah. It's a strange place for a hotel. It's not a strange place. It's a very good place.
Yeah.
For me, I don't like it because it's going to bring a lot more traffic to this area.
Yes.
And I don't know if it's the best traffic, it's people staying in a hotel. Maybe it is. Maybe it's good for the street and good for the area, but it's just going to be crazy to see a skyscraper right there in the middle of Well Street. It'll look so out of place. At the same time, it can be very exciting. It might have a great bar or rooftop.
Right. And I think if they do build the what do they call it? It's not a hotel. It's a hotel, but anyway, I think O'Brien's restaurant will come back.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's one of the options.
It was a popular Irish spot on the street, and there aren't many. I guess there are, but there aren't many Irish bars left on this street.
No. And you know what? I noticed that there's still bars not open.
Yeah. I think
Woody's
has been stayed closed the whole time.
Yes,
right?
Yes, it's been closed.
Makes you wonder what's going to happen there.
Yeah, I don't know. It's hard. My son has a restaurant in Lincoln Park. It's called Chicago's Doghouse, and he's been there 11 years. And in the beginning, when he opened 11 years ago, it was very good because the Children's Memorial Hospital was there.
Okay.
So once
is he right on Lincoln?
He's on Fullerton, 816 West Fullerton.
Oh, he's on the north
Chipotle.
side of the street.
You know where Chipotle is now?
The new Chipotle. He's right past it.
He's be Chipotle, his little restaurant, and then CBS.
Is there a poke place there too?
They're closed.
They closed.
They closed. They did not make it.
Okay.
Now, from what I heard, on the other side on Lincoln Avenue, that's just a rumor. Subway is not doing well, and the other one, Pita Pit, yeah.
Not doing well either?
No.
How's your son faring through all this?
He's hurting.
Yeah.
Yeah. As a matter of fact, he's behind rent. He just breaks even with that.
Okay.
It's just.
Is his landlord giving him any relief or working?
Well, he gets a little bit every week.
Okay.
And also a Asian restaurant completely closed. So hey, you have CBS, the Asian, the Subway, the Pit whatever, and then Chipotle.
Chipotle should be good for your son's business.
No.
No? You don't think so?
They took away some of his, there's more traffic, but they're all going to Chipotle.
So I think it's such a different food. Maybe if you're going with friends and you don't want some tacos, you might want a hot dog.
Yes. So we'll see.
I remember when that was a McDonald's. I went to DePaul, and you'd always see that open at 4 a.m. filled with kids.
But you know what? McDonald's wasn't that busy.
Yeah. Over the years, you saw the decline.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, I heard that the service was bad. The employees didn't care. They used to steal because one of the employees that worked there works for us right now. So he would tell us what would happen. So he still works part-time. We had to cut his hours. Now he works for Johnny. Johnny's on yes, Lincoln? Johnny does okay.
Yeah.
Johnny does okay. He gets a lot of orders because we find out from his employee, but his the rent is very high there.
Yeah, just being on Lincoln Avenue. He's on the corner.
It's a bigger place. Too. Yeah, it's a big. It's a larger location than my son's. He has a whole basement, and I'm sure his rent is much more.
Okay.
And he has about 5 employees. Right now, my son only has himself, mostly working, and 1 employee.
Okay.
Because the traffic is not there.
So your family's pretty entrepreneurial.
Yes.
Your husband?
My husband, yes. My husband, my son didn't want to work for anyone.
What were you doing before this?
I worked for the Women's Athletic Club in Michigan.
And that doesn't exist anymore, does it?
No, it does.
It does?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, in Ontario and Michigan. I don't know if they're open right now.
Yeah.
But that's where I used to work. And I met my husband in Rush Street, one of the disco.
Okay.
With Faces was, I don't know, your Faces. And
Was Faces a nightclub?
yes, a private club, yeah. Mother's, it's still there.
Yeah.
BBC's, that's where I met him in BBC's. And
What was BBC?
another discotheque, another dancing music. So, yeah, that's how I met him.
And how about your son? What inspired him to open the doghouse?
Well, he didn't, like I said, he didn't want to work for no one because he was raised to be always around business, with independence. Yes. I mean, I remember taking to. We used to do art fairs. We used to travel to Michigan, Wisconsin, Atlanta, just different Kentucky, different states around Illinois, doing art fairs with his jewelry that he made. So we would always take him with us.
Nice.
And so he kind of just.
He got used to that life.
He got used to that moving around.
Where do you live?
I live in Edgewater.
Okay.
Yes,
You just jump on Lakeshore Drive every day?
Yes, very good.
It's nice.
Yeah.
I've always liked Edgewater. It's a very good value considering the views you get, and you're right on the beach.
Well, I lived on the 5900 Sheridan, so I lived on the 16th floor, so I overlook Thorndale Beach. Okay, overlooking the beach and the water and the boats and all that, so it's a beautiful view.
What do you like about that area the most?
It's quiet. It's quiet, friendly people. Everything is there, walking distance. If I don't want to drive, or if I don't have a car, the station is there, Thorndale Beach. You can take all the buses, 151, but all the buses. There's about 4 different buses that take you downtown.
Before COVID, were you taking the bus sometimes?
No, I used to take the L when we only had one car.
Okay.
So, but I don't take it now. I have 2 cars now.
How about your son? Where does he live?
He lives with me.
With you?
Actually, I live with him because after my husband passed away, I moved in with him.
That's nice.
Of course, he would like his independence, but we help each other.
Yeah, that's good that you can help one another.
Someday, he'll be on his own, hopefully. Well, he has to. I can't stay there with him,
Yeah.
Yeah.
My office is right at that corner. It's at 2350 North Lincoln.
Oh, okay.
So right next to the old memorial parking.
Oh, okay.
Children's Memorial.
Yes, that's where your office is.
Right across from the new apartments. They just put
Okay.
up.
Yeah. So how do you like that area?
We love it. It's great.
Yeah, you know what?
Adam, you like our office?
Yeah.
It's really nice.
Really
yeah.
nice. I'm kind of disappointed that all those high-rise apartments, there's several. They're not supporting the neighborhood, the restaurants. I don't know why.
I think it's so hard now because it's it's so hard to get business because it's so easy to just get delivery.
Yes.
And I think one of the biggest problems for me with delivery is no matter how good the meal is when it's fresh, by the time it gets to the door,
It's not the same.
it's not the same thing. And especially with a restaurant, because you're paying the same price, and now people have a COVID tax or an extra amount on top of
Yes,
it.
yes.
And it's like, okay, you want me to pay more, even though you should be happy I'm giving you the business, and I'm making less.
Yes.
It doesn't add up.
Yeah.
And I think the more and more you see those COVID surcharges, the more likely you're going to get people, and you're going to turn people away by doing that.
Right. Yeah, he had a good month of June. A lot of deliveries, because he introduced cabo tacos.
Okay.
Tacos. Lots of orders. He made tacos out of shrimp, lobster, vegan, and ground beef.
Okay.
But for some reason, July slowed down. But June was very good for that.
It's been so hot out. I think that is something
I
to do with
think
it.
so, because when he made the taco for me and I brought it here, okay, I didn't like it. I mean, it was good, but it got soggy.
Yeah.
By the time
By the time it traveled here.
yes, by the time it has traveled, you have to eat it.
I think so.
Yes.
My wife and I have been getting food and picking it up and then going to a park nearby to eat.
Yeah.
Just so we can as much replicate that experience as possible of having fresh food.
Fresh food.
We ate at Jerk last night, which is at Chicago and Halstead.
Yes.
It's a
Chicago.
strange
Yeah.
location, and I think they have more delivery business than anything else instead of foot traffic.
Yeah.
In my opinion, it's the best Jamaican food in Chicago.
Really?
It's very good. And I've eaten Jamaican food in Jamaica, on a hill, a local
So it's
stuff.
on Halstead and
It's on Chicago.
on Chicago Avenue
It's on the south side of the street, just a little bit down.
of Halstead.
And we ate there last night, and it was so good.
It's called Jerks.
Jerk.
Oh, Jerk. Okay.
And my wife went and picked up the food. She biked there, and then we biked it home. Tastes just as good because it's more like barbecue style because it's
I'll
meat.
remember that.
She asked him how they were doing, and he was like, it's been a really rough month. And he seemed like he was concerned.
Concern, yeah.
That was her takeaway from it. And we were talking about the same exact thing because he didn't have any surcharges, but I guess they were talking about the surcharge, and it's crazy. It's like, okay, so people already aren't coming in your business, but you're going to charge them more to come here. Be happy for everyone. I think it's very counterintuitive business.
Right. So that's the story.
So this store, what's your favorite items, or what do you like selling the most, or what's your most popular things?
I like my jewelry that I put together.
Of course.
And I do sell it, okay, but not as fast as the other stuff because my jewelry is more for an older person,
Okay.
okay, and the jewelry that Diane makes is more for younger.
Okay.
I mean, once you see it, you
Yeah.
see the difference of style.
What are your most popular items right now?
Our $20 necklaces and earrings.
Okay.
These, I think, that's our number one.
That's
Because
what
of
my
the
nieces
price,
call it.
yes,
Uh-huh.
that's because of the price break.
Mm-hmm.
$20, anyone can really afford $20. When we do the shows in the one-of-a-kind show in the spring and in the wintertime at the Merchandise Mart, we do very well.
Okay.
We sell tons of that. I would say about 70%.
What show is it? What's it called?
One-of-a-kind show.
One of a kind.
One of a kind. They canceled the one in spring, and I don't know about the one in December.
Is it something you could do outdoors?
No.
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 Has to
Now
be
we
inside.
do the Well Street also, and we do very well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we do very well there too. We do well outside because we have two tents, and then we tell them to come in. This is our store.
Do you know if the art fair has been canceled this year?
Yes, all art fairs have been canceled.
Everything's canceled.
Everything. As a matter of fact, I think also what's being canceled are the pop-ups. You know what are the pop-ups?
Yeah.
Pop-ups are the where you go to a building and you cater to the office people who work there, also to the hospitals. And my son does that too. He did it last year. He did very well, especially with his cabo tacos. They will not be any pop-ups in any of the high-rise buildings.
Okay, so he's basically making dinner or lunch, and people can come and just eat it as they walk into the buildings.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was a company doing that called Fuda.
Fuda.
Yeah.
We work with Fuda.
Yeah, I thought
We
that was a
work-
great idea, especially in the high rise.
Yes.
It's like, hey, I don't want to go and get dinner. I like this restaurant that's coming up, and you give
And
it
they, what's nice about it is they switch.
Yeah.
You don't not always have the same restaurant,
every week something new.
something new.
Yeah.
You know, and if they like your product, you'll get invited again. And my son has done that, where they ask him to come back.
Has your son ever thought of doing a food truck?
No. Mm-mm. No. Mm-mm.
No.
He likes what he's doing, but he has to come out with something else to bring in the people. But like I said, he has very good website. He's out there with. Also, what he's going to introduce is the vegan. It's called Burger Fit.
Okay.
Burger Fit is like for vegans.
So is that like a Beyond Meat or Impossible Burger? Okay.
Yeah, he's done the vegan festivals twice, and he does very well. And that was canceled.
Yeah.
We paid for it, but it was canceled.
Are they giving refunds
It's going to be put it toward next.
for next year?
Yes.
I don't like that answer either when everyone gives it. It's like no one's refunding anything.
No,
it's
they're
just
not.
Next year.
Next year, yeah.
That's
Which
some
is
of the
bad.
problems with gift cards for restaurants too. People were buying gift cards, and now some of those businesses closed down.
Yes, that's not good.
No.
It's not good.
And your heart's in the right place to try and support a local business for something you like, but then they just close up shop.
Yeah, so that's in transit right now, working with a graphic designer to introduce that.
What can we offer to anyone who sees this that might want to come into your shop? What would you like to tell them?
Well, we have one of a kind. You know, we personally help them how to put things together, how to make jewelry. You know, we take repairs. We just need the traffic.
So if we ever need a jewelry repair, come to you. for that
Yes,
as well?
oh yes, we get a lot of jewelry
Okay,
repairs.
so that's really good to know.
Yeah, oh yes, we even advertise on the window.
Perfect.
We also have classes. We also have private parties.
Okay.
We've had a lot of private parties through corporations where they treat their clients to come. You know, we have up to 20 people here. We clear tables, and they have a budget, which is nice because they give them a budget of $50 to $75 a person. So that's very good.
Someone can just come and pick out anything they want.
Well, they pick up the beads, and we help them put it together.
Oh, fun.
And they go home with a finished piece.
Okay, nice.
So we cater to those, but that's been cut down too.
Yeah. And I think everyone has, even if you're able to do it, people are scared and
Too scared to be close.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I
Yeah.
appreciate you not being scared today.
No.
This is nice.
My family always worries about me because I'm always everywhere. I'm everywhere. I mean, yesterday, nonstop, I didn't even have lunch, and I got home at 6 o'clock. So I was out at 8 o'clock in the morning. I didn't get home till 6.
That's a great hustle.
Not doing things, doing errands. So I'm very active.
What's your favorite neighborhood in Chicago?
My favorite neighborhood is the lakefront.
Just the lakefront
The
period.
lakefront. I used to live on Lakeshore Drive too. 3410 North Lakeshore Drive.
Okay.
Yeah, so I like the lake.
That's a smaller vintage building, right?
Yes.
3410? I know that
3410, 3420. We lived there for about 4 years. And then we lived to 3450 or 3550. We moved there. And from there, I moved with my son.
So do you cook? Where did he get that skill?
I cook.
You like to cook?
I like to cook. I cook almost every night because my son asks me every night, what are you going to have for dinner? What are you going to cook? But I also learned from my husband because at one time I used to work long hours. So he'd come home first from Lincoln Square. So he would make dinner by the time I got home. So maybe I learned from him too.
Okay.
He was also a good cook.
My wife can't appreciate it enough. It's such a nice gesture.
I
of
even
her.
take pictures of everything that I do.
You take pictures?
Oh,
you
yes.
she takes pictures every day. Of
No
everything she
kidding.
cooks.
Every
Absolutely.
time I make chili, I take a picture of the chili. I make spaghetti, chicken wings, chicken soup, you name it. And it looks nice.
Yeah.
It looks very good. It looks very good.
What's your favorite thing to cook?
What's my favorite thing to do? I like everything, to be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like everything.
Any particular type of cuisine? Italian, French?
I like Mexican.
Like Mexican?
Yeah, because I'm from Mexico, so I do a lot of guisos.
Okay. What's a guiso?
Guiso is you either make a guiso with ground beef, or like last night I did it with filet mignon, and I put the vegetables, potatoes, just different vegetables, and then my hot sauce. I make hot sauce for my son's restaurant.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, that's nice. I have to try some.
Yeah, I have a little bit that I brought today.
Well, I think I'm just going to go stop by your son's restaurant and get a hot dog.
Yes.
I'm going to do that soon.
Okay, very good. Yeah, he's there during the day. Well, he's there every day, but sometimes if he has help, he'll have a 2-hour break and goes to the health club at Lakeshore, and then comes back to finish
The one on Fullerton?
Fullerton. Yeah, he's been going there for a long time.
It's good to stay in shape.
Yeah, he goes to the health club twice a week.
Okay.
If he doesn't go to the health club in the morning, that's because he runs to Montrose from our place to Montrose, and they have exercise. They have things there you can.
Yeah, they have the different stations as you run along the lake.
Right, and then he also swims like this morning.
That's nice.
Yeah, so he's very fit.
That's good.
Yeah, he doesn't look 37 at all.
No?
No, he started the business when he was 25.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Was he always in that location?
Yes.
From the start.
Yeah, from the start.
That's good. Do you remember what his rent was when he started?
God, I think it was 3,000. 2,800, 3,000.
When he started there?
Yeah. Now it's, every year it goes up.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, his rent and our rent is almost the same now. And I have.
You have much more space than him.
And his is only about maybe 600 square feet.
Yeah.
Or 500 square feet.
Because he has the small storefront, but then all the space in the rear.
Yeah. It's a small store. But that's what it's going for.
Yeah.
Well,
I appreciate your time today.
Oh, well, thank you.
Absolutely. Anything we can do to help promote the local businesses?
Well, when you talk to people, send them here.
Absolutely.
Okay, give you some of my business cards, and just tell them we're very good with customers, and we have something different.
Will do.